once more the Sith will rule the galaxy. And we shall have Wow, wow, wow! What an entrance, everyone! What an entrance was that! When you got that, everyone! Peter Palpy on this Halloween. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We are live across YouTube on this Monday night. And yeah, we are going to be here for about an hour. We're going to have a look at the 12s then. How's my hair looking after having that on? We're going to be having a look at the 12s then. And we're going to have a look at some long range as well. So we're going to be looking at the CFS V2. I'm going to look at some new charts today from Met-Set. Met-Set. So that's going to be very interesting. The charts from Met-Set are going to be kind of like the Copernicus charts, but you know the Copernicus charts are like seasonal, break down seasonal periods, whereas at Met-Set you can see them like UK Met and ECMWF on a month-by-month basis. So I thought it'd be something a little bit different. Yeah, I thought it'd be something a little bit different to start off with. Let me just get my cloak out of the way. Wow, 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 wow. There we go. Well, how are we on this Halloween? Everyone, how are we? I hope we're doing all right on this final day of October. Winter is coming, everyone. Winter is coming. And, like, about a month till meteorological winter starts, 6 weeks until astronomical winter gets underway. So it's gonna be an interesting couple of weeks, I think. 4 weeks, you know, as we build up to the winter forecast. We're going to be releasing that, and I'm not inserting ads on YouTube. So it's going to be an interesting few weeks as we run up to the winter forecast that we're going to be releasing on the 4th of December. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic, and you know, we're going to have an interesting forecast this year. I think. Right, everybody say thank you so much to our moderators. Everybody say thank you so much to Paul and to James, and also, so Paul, James and James 098 and Kevin as well. Everybody can say thank you so much to James, to Paul and to Kev for moderating. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to our moderators. Big live stream, already up to 60 concurrent viewers. Wow, wow, wow. So as I said, we're going to be here for about an hour. We're going to have a look at 12, so we're going to have a look at some long range. I'll go through the live chat in a moment, shout out as many of you as I can. And we'll also have a, you know, if you've got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them and just generally hang out for a little while. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And before we do anything else, I suppose I'd better say, Darth Vader has arrived! Thank you so much, Darth Vader, for checking into our Monday night live stream. It's amazing, it's incredible. Thank you so much, Darth, for being here. Right, let's start going through the live chat then. Thank you so much, everybody, for being on this Monday night live stream. It's warm again, isn't it? Warm again. Wow, wow, wow. Let's just pull my sleeves up a little bit. It's very, very warm again, isn't it? Very muggy. I suppose it's good with heating costs and that, but, you know, I think it's time to start getting a bit more seasonable now, don't you? Although a lot of people will say that, you know, keep it, as long as we can keep it warm, the better, you know, but, it's very, very unseasonably mild again. isn't it? So I'm going to be very warm in this thick top, I think. While I'm live streaming, head to 70 concurrent turning into a big live stream. I've only been here for 5 minutes. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Please smash the like button, let YouTube know if you enjoy my live stream, and make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Right, first person in was Shiram, saying, hello, Gavin. It seems at the moment we can't get into run extending cold weather at the moment. Could be played into our favour for those wanting a cold winter. I don't know, Shim. I'd like to see the temperature starting to come down a little bit, I have to say. I'd like to see things begin to cool down now. You know, through the autumn, I'd like to see a few teases and that if we're going to get a cold winter. So I would want to get rid of these sublers as soon as possible and start changing the pattern. I think. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Luke is here as well. Luke, hello to you, my friend. Shiram, saying hello, Gavin. It is surprising we got a cold winter in 78, 79 as we were in the same part of the solar cycle as now. What other factors gave us that cold winter? I'm unsure. It was a bit of a one-off, you know, to be in that phase of the solar cycle. I think it was well, I think got an unusual Atlantic profile that year, so I think it got quite a warm Atlantic. But it is a little bit of an outlier, you know, for that phase of the solar cycle to be that severely cold. So I don't know. A lot of questions about 78, 79. Of course, we was going through, like, the Ice Age scare then. I don't know if anybody will remember that, but we're going through, like, the Ice Age scare. So there'd been a run of severely, and I do mean severe, absolutely severely cold, frozen winters on the eastern side of America, in northern and eastern America, in the previous 2 winters, especially 76, 77. So I suppose it's probably just our term. You know, there've been 2 very, very cold winters in America. I don't think 78, 79, it was a cold winter, but it wasn't quite as cold in northern and eastern America. I think the cold sort of shifted just to our side, you know, of the Atlantic, you know, onto our side of the pond and that. So I think that was the reason, more than anything else. But it is a little bit of a one-off. Katrine is here. Katrine Baso, thank you so much, Katrine, for being on live stream. Mark Knish, even Gavin, do you agree with 2 things when it stopped us getting a cold winter over the past few years? Is yes for PV, but also the strong Azores High. That Azores High needs to go for a while. The Azores High has been an important player, always is, but been an important player over the past few years, hasn't it? Yes, definitely. We need to send that Azores High towards Bermuda and send the jet stream southwards. So if you send the jet stream southwards, we'll bring the trough of low pressure into the north and west of Europe, and then we'll start setting up a colder pattern. So the Azores High, you know, if you want a cold winter, you always want to shift that away rather than ridge it in. Right, okay, Shiram, hello Gavin. Do you know how the SOI figure is calculated? It's measuring air pressures between Darwin and Tahiti. Luke good evening, Katrine. Yeah, we've got you to chat amongst yourselves, have a chat, have a discussion with one another. That's absolutely fantastic. But 72 in current years, please smash the like button and let YouTube know you're enjoying live. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. I've got Transport Manchester here. Hello to you, TM. Thank you so much to Transport Manchester for being on the live stream. Mark saying, Gavin, is it true? My dad told me years ago, even in a mild setup in winter, if winds drop and skies clear, he said you can still get overnight frost. Is that right? That's true. Yeah, you get inversion. So you might be under a mild ridge of high pressure, but on the surface, you know, you can radiate the heat out into space and whatnot. So yes, your dad's absolutely right. Mr. Nugget is here. Hello to you, my friend. Adrian Major is here. Hello to Adrian Major. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Mark Knish saying, another interesting thing, Gavin. Mark Bogan said yesterday on his video about the cool part that has happened around the Azores. He said that could help to move the Azores high and get low pressure. Yeah, if we start getting the tripole set up, warm over cool over warm, then we might start seeing the jet stream coming southwards and getting into some colder and more blocked weather as well. Shiram, hello Gavin. Can we build a Greenland or Scandi high from an Azores high originating north, or does the Greenland or Scandi high need to originate from northern latitude? attitudes. Interesting questions here. So generally, you will think that the Azores High would be generally you would think that the Azores High would be bad news to get northern blocking, and cold weather would come from high pressure pushing south, south out of the Arctic, or in from Siberia, or that direction. There are occasions, though, when it's actually been the Azores High that has triggered the blocking, and that was, for example, in 1947. That whole freeze-up in January 1947 started with the Azores High ridging north to Scandinavia. So there would be an Arctic Scandinavian high type component into that. There would be that component there, but that was mainly triggered by the Azores High going north into the Arctic / Scandinavian High and whatnot. So generally, you would expect, if you have a block cold spell, that the blocking will originate from the north, but occasionally something unusual, like what happened in 1947, can happen, and the Azores High actually ridges north and starts it all off. That's a very unusual scenario, but that doesn't happen very often. More often than not, the Azores High will pull away from us into Bermuda, and the high pressure will sink southwards, from the Arctic and whatnot. Mark, Gavin, is it true that even if we get on PV, could it say around early January, we've got sunshine, warming, it could change the pattern? Yeah, that's true. SSW can break us out of an established zonal pattern, Mark, definitely. Mark saying, Gavin, can you get back end and forth cold winters, like cold and mild at times through the winter? Yeah, 95-96 was a little bit like that, coming and going with those easterly winds. Right, Joe Weather is here. To you, Joe. Hello, Joe. What do you know? Joe checked in. Thank you so much, Joe Weather, for being on our live stream. Katrine is here. I think I'll shout out Katrine already. Also got Monty here. Hello to Monty Pio. Thank you so much, Monty. And Trish is here as well, saying good evening, Gavin, everyone. Happy Halloween. Yeah, what do you think my star, everyone? Little bit of Palpy, Gabberty on this Halloween. We shouldn't be disturbed by trick-or-treaters because I've wired the doorbell up to the main, so I don't think anybody will be ringing that anytime soon. Reddy SR is here. Hello to you, my friend. Hello to Reddy. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. And Smith is here. Hello to you, Anne. And Paul checked as well, along with James Joe 98. So thank you so much to our moderators. We're 85. Concurrently, a big live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Please smash that like button and let YouTube know that you enjoyed the live stream. In around 15 or so minutes time, we'll start bringing you some 12 set and also some long range as well. Right, okay. Mark, so you said, Gavin, on update today, wetter than average, you expect it this time of year, but can we get it dry in the autumn? But we can get it dry in the autumn or winter. Yeah, sure, you'll always get deviation. This is quite a wettish time of the year, historically, on average, but of course, you can always get deviations to any expected weather pattern. Yes, of course you can. Right, okay, who else is in with us? Who else is here? Let's have a look. Mark, so Thomas Schaffenacker on YouTube, doing a forecast from the 3rd of January 2010. Yeah, that's going back some time now, December to remember. Wow. I wish I'd been doing GavsWeatherVids in the December to remember. It would have been epic, wouldn't it? It sort of inspired me. It started me off, really. It started me off, and that's where GavsWeatherVids began, in a way, because I saw the lovely Simon Keeling, from Weather Online, and then WeatherWeb. He was doing like video forecasts, along with Joe Passari as well. Joe Passari has been doing it for years and years and years, on AccuWeather. But Simon, was doing like videos, weather forecast videos, through that December to remember. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be just amazing? Wouldn't it be just amazing if I was doing this, be able to do like forecasting through it. So I'm doing the forecast on the Weather Outlook and that, so I was doing that, but I wanted to take it up a notch. watch, you know, seeing how exciting the weather pattern was. And so that's where it all started. But the unfortunate thing is, of course, I never knew I'd be any good at it either. So I just experimented, and I never knew if I'd be able to do it or not, and it took off. But the unfortunate thing is that since then, we've not had December to remember, or another month that's as good as that for cold. But that's where it all began, you know, that's where it all began. Adam is here, Adam Blunson, hello to you, my friend, saying, hi everyone, hi Gav, it's really stormy here. Wow, is it, Adam? What, in terms of windstorm, where you've got thunder and lightning? I think the thunder is going to get up, you know, the wind is going to get up, on the south coast, I think. So it sounds like some wild weather there. Thank you so much, Adam, for being here even. Apple is here. Apple UK. Hello to you, Apple. Thank you so much to Apple UK for being on our live stream. Sharon, hello, Gavin. Is the dip into the next solar minimum for solar cycle 25 going to take longer than the last solar cycle? I don't think anybody knows, really, but probably not. They're normally pretty consistent, Sharon. But I don't think anybody would know, really. City Andy is here. Hello to you, my friend. And Michael Johnson is here as well. Good evening to Michael. Say good evening, Gavin. Everyone, great to be back online. Thank you so much for being here. Andy K is here too. Thank you so much to Andy K for being on our live stream. Gustav is here. Hello to Gustav. And Ninja is here as well. Look, I'm a dog is here too. Mr. Nugget is here. Hello to all of you. Richard is here. My good friend Richard Shaw saying, not really at Shiram. Currently, Solar 25 is slightly more active, but not enough to affect the dip after 25. That's right, I think, Rich. Yeah, definitely. Richard knows. Richard, you know, knows everything. So Richard says that's right, then. I'll go with that. I'm not going to argue with Rich about that. Alex Baker. I'm so sorry, everyone. It would be a Gav live stream without a cough, would it? Alex Baker is here. Oh, to you, Alex. Where is Alex? I saw him a moment ago. Alex Baker, where are you? Alex Baker, 2009. Hi to you. Saying hi, Gav. We're just at 90. Think this is a massive live stream. Please smash the like button, everybody. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Remember, because we're in GMT, everybody's tuning in because winter is coming, I guess. Kevin says it's cold here today. Is it, Kev? It's been very mild here again. Really warm. Really warm again. Right, okay. Who else is in with us? Who else can I shout out? Who else is in with us? Who else is here? Con Lynch. Hello to you, my friend. Hello to Con Lynch. Thank you so much. Oh, global weather updates. Hello to you, my friend. Saying hello, Gav. Happy Halloween. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Global weather updates for being here. Jake is here as well. Saying, hey, Gav, do you know if it will turn cold towards the end of November? There is a bit of a suggestion, but it might do. But it's too far away to have any certainty about that. Nepalese is here. Hello to Nepalese, man. Thank you so much, Nepalese, for being on our live stream. What do we think to the night winter update, everyone? It was good, wasn't it? Night winter update. It was Team Gav coming together, wasn't it? Richard, Shryan, Terry, even as well. I thought it was great. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So I think it's one of the best we've done. It's up there with like the best of this season, I think, that ninth winter update. Everything went absolutely perfectly. Wasn't it funny when I showed you Richard's solar gif and I've been frozen. I've been turned into Jack and frozen. I think Richard had a premonition of me in the towers in January, not being able to put the fire on and go brrr, brrr, brrr. Yeah, Richard had a premonition of what it's going to be like here in the towers in February. Adam, you have a power cut. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry to hear about Adam. You take care, my friend. Darth Vader arrived. I'm going to give him a shout out. Thank you so much to Darth for being here. Trish here as well. Hello to Trish. Thank you so much. Eric 2000 is here. Good evening to you, my friend. Good evening to Eric. Thank you so much for being here. Nepalese saying, could this be one of the warmest Octobers? It definitely will be up there. Not going to be the warmest, not get 13 Celsius CT, I don't think, but it will definitely be up there. Yes, I'm sure it will. By the way, I thought I might do something a little bit different. Let me just come down to the bottom of the live chat mode. Oh, Jeffers is here. Hi, Jeffers. Hi, Jeffers from the West Coast. Jeffers. Not sure if you know, but the Friday night live streams are coming back this Friday. So you know the time that we did UK time live 10%, something like that. Well, yeah, the Friday night live streams are coming back, Jeffers. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be a laugh. Right. So I'm gonna tell you about what I'm gonna do. What I think I might do. So you know that we're gonna start the Christmas countdown this week. And you know, but when we do Christmas countdown, I like to stick to the same CFS run all the time. So the CFS is run 4 times a day, same with GFS, midnight, 6Z, 12Z and 18Z. And normally, historically, I will use a 12Z for no reason. You know, that's just the one that historically I've always used. But this year I thought, why not shake it up a little bit? And why not put the 4 runs onto the wheel of names, you know, the name picker, and see which of the 4 we're going to use. If you think that sounds like a good idea to randomly select in this live stream in around 5 minutes time, if you think that would be a good idea, then please give me a thumbs up emoji, and that's what we'll do. I've got wheel of names already up, but I didn't know whether anybody would want that. So you think that's a good idea to do that in the middle of the live stream, please give me a thumbs up emoji, and we will have a change this year. Rather than using the 12Z, we will use, well, we might use the 12Z. If that's the one that wins, then it will be the 12Z, you know. But let's see. It could be any of the 4. So let me know what you think about that, everybody. Benjamin Dover is here saying, good idea. You like the sound of that. Okay, I think we'll probably do that then, in around 3 or 4 minutes time. But I'll see how many more thumbs up we can get. Dylan, he says, well, Dylan Holbrook, hi all, can't stop in tonight, but I should definitely be here for the Friday night. I thought you would be there. Friday night live stream. I had a feeling you might be waiting for that one. Right, whilst you let me know what you think about that idea, Josh is here, the wonderful world of nature and weather. Good evening to you, my friend. Ready SR, hi Gav. What do you think about UK Met Office 991 to 2000 October anomaly will be? Probably about a couple of degrees above average, I would say definitely. Jason Stebbins is here. In terms of the overall number, probably saw around 10.6, 10.7, maybe, yeah, somewhere around there. Jason Stebbins is here. Hello to you, my friend. Hello to Jason. Oh, well, I had a super chat. Hold on. Wow. Super chat. Woo. Thank you so much to Josh, the wonderful world of nature and weather. There can't be a Gav live stream without a ear cover. No, put your fingers in your ears. And thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. 100 concurrent has been reached. Massive live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. That's the first time we've hit 100 concurrent without doing screen capturing for ages and ages. Thank you so much. Everyone. Right, okay. Richard, lol, at GavsWeatherVids, shivers and blues. It will be, won't it? How is it on the West Coast, Jeffers? How is it on the West Coast? Let me know. I bet it's cooling down now. Lewis Parkinson is here. Actually, you, my friend, always recommend you do names in the live chat. Are you subscribed to our channel, Lewis? Please give us a sub. And thank you so much for doing that. City Andy, Law of Averages would suggest that GavsWeatherVids will get a winter to remember sooner or later. I hope so. I hope so, Andy. I've only had one cold winter. That was, that was the first one, the very first one, 2012, 2013, and nobody was watching me then. So I would love to be able to forecast through a genuinely cold winter, but at the moment we feel about as far away from it as you can possibly get, don't we? Matthew Booth, hello to you, my friend. Hello, question for you. What's the best, most sensible prices IP-enabled weather station I can buy? I do not know, my friends. I don't have a weather station myself, but if anybody knows, if anybody got any advice for, if anybody got any advice, then let me know and let Matthew know as well, and that would be absolutely great, because that's something I can't. I'm sorry, Matthew, but I don't own a web station myself, so I don't know. I don't want to give you false information, but lots and lots of really great web stations around though. So yeah, if anybody in the live chat wants to point Matthew in the right direction for a decent weather station, then that would be absolutely fantastic. Right, okay, so what did you all think about my idea for the Christmas countdown? Okay, so Jeffer thinks it's a good idea. Trish thinks it's a good idea. James098 thinks it's a good idea. Alex Baker thinks it's a good idea. Nick M thinks it's a good idea. Joe Weather and Michael Johnson think it's a good idea to Transport Manchester, Katrine, Darth, Jake, Global Weather Updates, Luke R, and Benny D also thinks it's a good idea. Oh, wow, James098, thank you so much, my friend, for the 5-channel membership gifts. Thank you so much. You are such an unbelievably kind man, my friend. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the incredible James098 for yet another 5 GavsWeatherVids YouTube channel membership gifts. That is incredible. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Right, okay, so congratulations to Michael Johnson. Congratulations to Michael Hill. Congratulations to Henza67. Congratulations to Kevin. And congratulations to Draggy. Wow. You have got GavsWeatherVids YouTube channel membership for 1 month. So, I hope you enjoy it. And congratulations. And thank you so much to the amazing James098. That's absolutely lovely. Thank you so much, James. But damn that, right, what a live stream, isn't it, everyone? Chris Clifford, I have a horrible feeling that this winter will be a mild and stormy winter at GavsWeatherVids. It would be in line with what we've come to expect, wouldn't it? It would be in line with what we've come to expect, definitely, over the past few years. Mark, so Gavin, do you think between now and 2040 we'll get a cold winter? We have to at some point. My mum always says they do come round like wet summers. We've got to get a cold winter at some point, but when it will be, I don't know. Steffi is here. Steffi Adcock. Thank you so much to Steph for being on the live stream as well. Ollie Crow is here. Right, okay, so let's do that name picker thing then, before we do anything else. So, for this bit, I'm going to turn off webcam. And I'm going to get rid of the image as well. Don't worry, this is like the main screen capturing part, so that's still to come. I just want to get this out of the way. So we're going to screen capture. We're going to go over to Wheel of Names, and there you can see that I have put on the Midnight Run, the 6Z, the 12Z, and the 18Z. Okay, so, excuse me, let's spin the wheel and see which of the 4 we're going to be using for this year's Christmas countdown. This is the first time we've ever done this, so let's have a look, let's have a look. Here we go! Which one will it be? It'd be funny if it ends up as a 12Z. Okay, it's going to be a 6Z. We'll be using the CFS V2 6Z for this year's Christmas countdown. So it'd be interesting to see how that works out, won't it? What do you think about that, everyone? What do you think about that? We'll be using the 6Z for this year's Christmas countdown. Let's turn the display capture off a moment, put the image back up and webcam. There we go. What do you think about that then, everyone? We're going to be using the CFS 6Z for this year's Christmas countdown. I don't know how that's going to work out. TM was hoping for the 18Z, just hoping for the CFS pub run, wasn't he? And I know why, my friend. But, yeah, well, we'll see how that works out. That's the first time I've ever done the Christmas countdown with a CFS run other than the 12Z, you know, traditionally it's always been the 12Z. Richard, well done 6Z and behave yourself, or 12Z will be ready to jump in. Yeah, that's right, Rich. We're at 109 concurrent viewers, amazing live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Please smash the like button and let YouTube know that you are enjoying this live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. We're going to do some screen capturing for you very, very shortly. Darth Vader, the winter 2020-21 is really underrated. It was better further north. It wasn't up to much where I am, but further north it was a good, you know, it was a good winter. Scotland had a proper cold winter, so I have actually forecast through a proper cold winter, but like only for Scotland and not for the rest of the UK. I would like a genuinely cold winter everywhere, you know, like 2012, 2013, and I would love to be able to do that just one time, but the weather gods don't seem to want to grant me my wish. Right, okay, Adam also wanted to see the 18Z, didn't you, Adam? Okay, well, I'm sorry, it was a 6Z that came out on top. Maybe next year, if we do this again, then maybe, you know, maybe next year the 18Z will win. Well, let's see how this works out. It shouldn't make any difference, really. Before runs should be, you know, there's no reason why any of before should favour any particular outcome, to be honest. So I know we always joke about the 18Z and the pub run and whatnot, but there's no reason particularly why any of the four should be any different from one another. So it's going to be an interesting experiment, though, to see how it goes. And by the way, I think I've been telling you that we're going to do Christmas Countdown tomorrow. I've decided to juggle things around a little bit, so I think the Christmas Countdown is going to be on Wednesday, by the way, and tomorrow we'll do Terry's forecast. I hope that's okay, everybody. So I'm going to do a live stream on Wednesday evening, of course, at 6 p.m, and then after that, straight after that, then we'll do the first of the Christmas countdown. Though I hope that's alright with everybody. I just, you know, looked at Tuesday, Wednesday, I thought, like, although we normally do, I think we did this last year, actually. I think last year we started Christmas countdown on the 2nd rather than the 1st. It just works out nicer, I think, to do the Christmas countdown just after the live stream, or release it just after the live stream on Wednesday. And so yeah, tomorrow will be Terry's forecast for November, and then Wednesday will be the first Christmas countdown. I hope that's all right for everyone. I'm sorry if anyone's disappointed about that. James Young, how's you, my friend? Hi all, interesting update from the Met Office 3 monthly forecast. Yeah, I saw that earlier on Twitter, and yeah, very interesting forecast from the Met, isn't it? Joe Weather, I had snow during New Year's Eve. Was that this New Year's Eve or the one before that, Joe? I think it's probably going to be one before that. Ollie Crow, very windy tonight. Some reason no weather warning's been issued. Expected to be around 60 miles an hour. Yeah, I noticed that when I did the 6 a.m. forecast. That it's going to be gusty along the south coast. We just dropped under 100 concurrent. We will be doing some screen capturing for you very shortly. In fact, if you want the webcam on when we do the screen capturing section, if you want the webcam on, give me a thumbs up emoji. If you want the webcam off, give me a thumbs down emoji, and let me know if you want the webcam on or if you want the webcam off. Right, okay, Chris Clifford. I heard it's very windy on the south coast already this evening. There is a power cut. Adam said he's going to lose his power, but I think Adam's still with us, so I don't think he's gone. Yeah, although I don't know, he might have done. Josh, wonderful hour of nature weather. 2021 was quite cold in northern England and Scotland. Severely cold at times in Scotland. They kind of a north-south spring. Yeah, it wasn't that good a winter down in the south. But it was a little bit cooler than the winters before. Jonathan Stockley is here. Hello to you, my friend. Hello to you. Right. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. Okay, Ninja had a cold change in February in Finland. Well. It did get colder the further north you go that winter. It gets colder the further north you go. Right. Thomas Christensen. Hello to you, my friend. Hello to Thomas Christensen. I hope I've not missed anybody. If anybody's been missed out, then, well, you can't really give me an emoji, can you? Because I've actually given emojis about webcam. Right, so let's do that. Josh wants webcam on. Alex Baker wants webcam on. Shiram wants webcam on. James098 wants webcam on. Joe Weather wants webcam on. Paul James wants webcam on. Michael Johnson wants webcam on. And Katrine wants the webcam on as well. Okay. We'll keep the webcam on. Now, before I do that, if I've missed anybody out, if anybody wants to shout out before we start screen capturing, then please give me a waving emoji or some kind of emoji and I'll give you a shout out. If I've missed anybody out, I'll leave for 2 minutes and then we will have a look at some 12Z data before having a look at some long range. Piotr is asking, do you know which phase of the Milankovitch cycle we are currently in? Combined with solar minimum can have a stronger impact. No idea, my friend. I have no idea about that. I'm so sorry. Martinez, Gavin, was it 2017-18 a cold winter? Not really. I think it was about average. Well, it did get severely cold, you know, when we got to February, but no, it wasn't that cold a winter, really. Muncie, I think wants it on. Ollie Crow wants it on. Kevin wants it on as well. Chris Clifford, am I right in thinking winter 2021 was a relatively cold winter? As I remember it well, we had lots of cold spells and chilly nights. I guess. But I don't rate it as a particularly cold winter, but it does get colder the further north you go with that winter. James in Light say, I did like a good windstorm and on a Halloween night as well. Wow. Definitely. Spooky weather. I don't know. Right, okay. Right, I think you want the webcam on. I think I've shouted out everybody who wants to be shouted out. I'm not seeing anybody giving a waving emoji, so we want to be shouted out. So I think that's it. We're going to start doing some screen. Black Weather is here. Hello to you, my friend. Just as I was saying that, hello to Black Weather. Thank you so much, Black, for being on our Monday Night Live stream. Right, we're going to bring you some data then. So we're going to leave a webcam on. And we'll have a look at the 12Z, shall we? Gosh, I am very warm here in the town. I don't know about being a frozen jack. You know, I'm just sweltering down. It's like I really shouldn't have wore this thick top, I don't think. Right, okay, so let's put the image off. Right, there we go. Right, you know what's coming next then, everyone, don't you? You know what's coming next. Let's count it down together. I'm so sorry. 3, 2, 1. Regas, going up into. Wow. million cows going off into infinity. What do you think about that, everyone? What do you think about that? We've got 90 concurrent. Please smash that like button, let YouTube know that you enjoy my life. Thank you so much, everybody. For dinner, Duncan Ward, hello to you, my friend. Hello to Duncan for being on our live stream, giving me a waving emoji. I'm so sorry if I miss you, Duncan. I'm so sorry for dinner. Okay, I'm so sorry, everybody. Right. Joe Weather, can we look at Snow Watch? Not yet, Joe, but maybe in a few weeks' time, possibly. What was that? I don't know. Right, okay, TM, off into infinity and beyond. Yeah, off into infinity. Right, okay, let's have a look at some 12s there, Ben. Right, we've been here for 40 minutes. Gosh, I've been enjoying myself too much. Let's bring you some data. Let's see, we're pushing up now. We're thrusting down, and we're sweeping over, and we're sweeping in, and all of that stuff. You're going to see it all, so watch out for the arm movements. Right, okay, let's have a look at the UK Met Euro. Shall we do it? Here we go. Current situation. These low pressure to the west and high pressure to the east. We're drawing up a very mild southerly or southwesterly wind. Now, over the next few days, we're going to find low pressure breaking. There we go. Breaking through. Low pressure breaking through. And that's going to place us into like a westerly northwest. Towards the end of the week, it will turn cooler. Then a ridge of high pressure might get quite a cold night on Friday night. Watch out for that. Probably not cold enough for frost, but it might have quite a chilly night on Friday night, Saturday morning. But then low pressure comes back in for bonfire night, giving us a traditionally wet and windy bonfire night. And then we go into the southwesterly flow. Look at that, pushing up, pushing it up. Pushing up the mild air from the Azores by this time next week. That's the UK Met. That's that one done. That's that one done, everyone. Right, okay, I'm so sorry. We've got Icon looking like this. Very, very unsettled at the moment. Lots of low pressure. Rain through the country, bringing plenty of wet and windy weather with it. At the end of the week, we get a little bit of a reprieve on Friday with some higher pressure building from off the Atlantic, and low pressure is back in as we move our way into the weekend and through to the early part of next week. Southerly southwesterlies, mild and more low pressure coming in off the Atlantic there. Midnight on Tuesday, turning increasingly wet and windy. Okay, right, the GFS 12Z is looking like this. Low pressure again is in the ascendancy at the moment. Plenty of wet and windy weather to come. More wet and windy weather on Wednesday. Stays unsettled into the end of the week. Then we get a little bit of dry weather on Friday. Not for long. Low pressure's back in again over the weekend and into the open up next week. Up are coming those very, very mild southwest winds and turn increasingly mild, if not warm, around daytime. Again, as high pressure inflates. Look at that! It's inflating. I'm doing a little bit of Lucy. Wow. No, the high pressure will inflate though as we get to. I'm so sorry. As we get to around day 10, and we bring up like some very mild, if not quite warm air from the south. Right, what happens after that then? Let's have a look. So high pressure, notice heights are rising in the north, but not to the north, but not in a position to bring anything cold to us. We just stay very mild and wet. That high pressure from the Azores is like a slug, really, isn't it? It just will not, it's like a limpet. It just clings on, doesn't it? Clings on to Spain and will not go. The heights just will not lower, will they? But there we are. That's how the GFS is looking anyway. It turns very mild for the second week of the month. GM looks like this with low pressure again in from off the Atlantic. Over the next few days, going to be plenty of wet and windy weather to endure or enjoy, depending on your point of view. Some people like wet and windy weather of course, we go through up to around days 9 and 10, and again we're drawing up this very mild southwesterly wind around day 9 and 10, although the heights aren't quite as strong around France and Spain as they are with the GFS. So that very mild southwesterly will very quickly get pushed through, I think, by these areas of low pressure. And then lastly, this is how the ECM is looking. Do you want to see some long range, everyone? If you want to see some long range, then please give me a thumbs up emoji. If you want to see some long range, around 2 minutes time. ECM looks like that. Again, low pressure is in off the Atlantic on Monday. Today, bring plenty of wet, windy weather, more low pressure on Wednesday. A little bit of a ridge there on Friday. That's pretty flattened off those low pressure back in from off the Atlantic, looking very mild, running up towards days 8, 9, 10. Southwesterly winds and low pressure, just keeping it unsettled really right the way up to day 10. So continuation of this very mild weather pattern up to day 10 with the ECM. Low pressure well and truly in control. Let's have a look at the GFS ensemble graph. Shall we do that? Right, so the red line 30 upper air temperature average for London. We're cooling down at the moment. We are going to have a few days of cooler weather, but by the weekend, next week, upper air temperatures are lifting up. And again, you see that the second week of November is shaping up to be significantly milder than average. Plenty of rainfall spikes to come also, so plenty of wet and windy weather on the way. I can show you the ECMWF ensembles as well, which I don't normally show, but why not do that? We'll have a look at the midnight run for that. So of course this doesn't go out as far though as the GFS. So we start off mild and average. We go a little bit cooler over the weekend through to next week, and then beginning of next week, and then later next week we lift the upper air temperatures up. Not quite as much so, however, as like the GFS output is showing. Right, that's a short range. So what about the long range? Let's have a look. Who wants to see some long range? It looks like everybody wants to see some long range. I'll do you a roll call in a moment. Nick Moore, hello to you, my friend. Let's not go warm again, thanks. We shall try not to, but I think we will. Kevin Steph having a nice little chat. That's lovely to see. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Richard Lol, is that snowless years at Paul James? 7 hours, more like 7 years. Yeah, that would be snowless years, I bet, for Paul down on the south coast. Right. Okay. Right, I'm going to do a roll call for you now. Here we go then. So, Joe Webb wants to see the long range, Sheeran wants to see the long range, Eric 2000 wants to see the long range, Alan Blunson wants to see the long range, Trish wants to see the long range, Josh Webber wants to see the long range, Transport Manchester wants to see the long range, James 098 wants to see the long range, Katrine wants to see the long range, Duncan Wood wants to see the long range, Ollie Crow wants to see the long range, Paul James wants to see the long range, Jason Stebbins wants to see the long range, Luke R wants to see the long range, Celine wants to see the long range, Ninja wants to see the long range, Black Webb wants to see the long range, Michael Johnson wants to see the long range, Chris Clifford wants to see the long range, Global Weather Update wants to see the long range, Richard wants to see the long range, and David Squirrel, wow, wants to see the long range too, and right, we'll bring you some long range then. Gustas wants to see some long range. Goodness gracious me, what a live stream. We're at 112. Yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here. Please smash that like button. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying the live stream. And then the end of the stream now. Richard, Gav could commentate on the Grand National. I didn't want to be able to do anything like that after having my tongue and neck sliced open earlier on in the year, Rich. But it's amazing, really, isn't it? It's amazing that, I can speak as fast as that. And be semi-audible after having my neck and tongue sliced open just over 6 months ago. Who would have thought that would have been possible? Oh, Steph, you've got to go. Just checking out. Okay, Steph, you have a good night. Thank you so much, Steffi. Sharon, Gav will do well on the horses. I would, you know, I'd be alright, wouldn't I? Right, we're coming to the end, right, but we're not climaxing yet. This is not the climax, but we are going to show the CFS long range first of all. So this is November, 700 millibar height anomaly with high pressure to the south, low pressure is to the north. It looks like we're flat as a pancake and rather westerly in November. That's December, 700 millibar height anomaly with high pressure in control, centered somewhere around Denmark. I reckon that could be a cold and frosty December, actually, with some higher pressure towards Denmark. That's January, 700 millibar height anomaly, with high pressure pulling away from us, actually. So that's the Azores high, but it's kind of displaced a little bit away. Low pressure towards Greenland, Iceland, and we have got heights rising towards the northeast. That's the Siberian high, not close enough to bring any cold weather up on that chart, but you know, heights are rising to the northeast there in January. It doesn't look like a convincing zonal January, that. Low pressure looks rather weak around Greenland, and high pressure is displaced a little, there you go, displaced a little bit away from us, and that is how February is looking. That looks more classically zonal for February, with low pressure to the north, high pressure to the south, and winds in from a westerly direction. Right, so that's our CFS. I'll just show you March. March also looking very zonal. Lots of low pressure to the north, high pressure to the south, winds in from the west. It's a CFS, everybody. It can't forecast snow. Right, so that is CFS. Now, I want to show you, so help me. 100, hope to you, my friend. Hope to help me. I'll do my best to help you, help me. So, Richard, semi-climax. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Not yet, Rich. Right, so that is for CFS done. I want to show you some charts from a website we've never looked at before, Met-Set. Now, Shryan pointed me towards these. So, you know, let's go over there now. You know the Copernicus suite of models. So, we've got Meteo France, UK Met, we've got CFS, well, won't bother with that. We've got JFA, we've got ECM, ECCC, DWD, and CMCC. Everything you have in Copernicus, in the Copernicus suite, is there. But in the Copernicus suite, you only see the charts in seasonal blocks, you know, like November, January, February, March, December, January, February, etc., etc. This Met-Set website breaks it down into, breaks the charts down, you know, into monthly periods, as well as being able to see seasonal as well. So I thought we'd just have a quick look at this, so you see how those seasonal charts from, like, the ECM and UK Met work out. We're starting off in Meteo France for October, showing high pressure ridging up from the south, so a very mild October. I'm not sure it's been that anticyclonic, it's probably been a little bit more low pressure orientated, but it did get like the mild October. Right, okay, so this is how November looks. By the way, we're just there. For a change, we're slap bang in the middle of the chart. Normally we're perched on the edges. But for these charts, we're right slap bang nicely in the middle of the chart. So that's November. High pressure to the south, low pressure to the north. That looks mild with Meteo France as well. Okay, let's go on to December. Anticyclonic in December, but still relatively mild with a position of a ridge. High pressure to the south, low pressure to the north. These are mean cell pressure anomalies, by the way. Low pressure to the north. That is January. A little bit more interesting for January. Still quite anticyclonic, but the high pressure changing its position more to our east. So we'd be bringing like, it would be quite a frosty month, I think. Quite a cold, frosty sort of January possible there. And then that is February. That's the most interesting from Meteo France. A high pressure then is in the North Atlantic, heading towards Scandinavia. Low pressure is to our south, winds in presumably from like an easterly direction, so cold in February potentially with Meteo France, and March looks like that, just going anticyclonic and milder. So out of the 3 winter months with Meteo France, February holds the most interest. Right, so what about DWD? How does that one work out? So again, we won't look at October again. So November with the DWD model looks like that. A mid-Atlantic ridge suggesting there might be like a northwest-southeast alignment to the jet stream there. Maybe it's a little bit closer to that potential possible in November. December with DWD looks very anticyclonic. High pressure sitting over and to the east of the country, mainly dry, probably quite cold, frosty, foggy sort of month. January with DWD, a little bit of battleground UK type month, lots of low pressure in the Atlantic, high pressure is over Scandinavia. We look like that could be quite a wintry month if the wind comes in from the east and that low pressure, there's the arm movements, that low pressure comes up against that high pressure, then yeah, you know, that could be in business for quite a cold and wintry type scenario in January. And then February, we're back into like a milder ridge, high pressure over the country, mainly dry, quite frosty. That's a DWD. CMCCC looks like this. Let's go. And so this is November with the CMCC. With high pressure to our northwest, winds around that will be coming in from an easterly direction in November. December looks like this. We are nearing the climax of our live stream now, everybody. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for an epic live stream. Still got a few more ones to show you, but this is really the climax. So thank you so much for being here and climaxing with Gav on this Monday night on YouTube. Right, so December finds high pressure in control, mainly dry and frosty. January with the CMCC looking quite interesting. Low pressure to our south, high pressure is towards Scandinavia. Winds in from an easterly direction, potentially in January. Could that be a cold and wintry January, I wonder. And then February looks milder and wetter with a trough of low pressure setting up over top of the country. However, the Azores high is pulled away from us, so we are probably on the cool side of the jet stream. So February probably quite a cool and unsettled month. Right, that's that one done. ECCC looks like that for November. Mild and wet with the ECCC. Low pressure in off the Atlantic Ocean. That's December. High pressure is to the north, low pressure to the south. That could be quite cold in December with the ECCC. That's January. High pressure poised over Scandinavia. Low pressure sent to our south. Winds in from the east. That could be quite a cold and wintry January. Wow, 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 wow. And then that's February. So then we get low pressure towards Greenland, Iceland. High pressure to our east. That's a milder scenario for February, but December, particularly January, looking very interesting there. Right, that's that one done. We also show you the ECWF. Why not have a look at that? I hope you're enjoying this, everybody. It's something completely new. I've never used these charts before. Thank you so much to Schreier for pointing these out to me. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you're enjoying this. Right, we're nearly at the end of the live stream now, everybody. Just got a couple more to show you after this one. So this is ECWF for November, showing high pressure reaching into the country, kind of from the north, so like an anticyclonic signal there for November, and a little bit on the cool side. That's December with the ECWF high pressure between Greenland, Scandinavia towards Slovakia. I'm so sorry, everyone. With low pressure to the south, winds in from the east. That could be a cold and wintry December. This is January. Again, with high pressure reaching in off the Atlantic, Scandinavia. Low pressure to the south. Again, we might get the wind in from the east. That could be a little bit cold for January. What am I doing? I'm going there. And then that is February. We're back to milder weather in February. Low pressure to the north, high pressure to the south. Let's look at the JMA. Japanese Meteorological Agency, and they've got UK there, and then we are done. So this is the November meteor pressure anomaly from the JMA, with high pressure in the middle of the North Atlantic and to our east, low pressure to our south. So although there's a bit of blocking around, we're actually mild there. We're mild and unsettled in November with JMA. I think that's pretty good, actually. I think overall the miles based on what we're seeing in the short range at the moment, I think that's probably the best. You know, more influence from low pressure, and despite some blocking being around, actually relatively mild. So I think that's quite a good prediction at the moment. Now, this is December, though. Look what happens in December. Big blocking around Greenland and Iceland, low pressure to our south. That's got to be a cold December, surely. There's no way we can have that mean-circle pressure anomaly and not get a cold December. Surely we couldn't. And then that's January. The high pressure then ridges in from off the Atlantic. So it's anti-cyclone, probably quite chilly, frosty January, but not as cold as December. That's February, and then we find that the high pressure sort of goes back north again, and that might get wind back into the east. But out of the three, definitely December is the most interesting from a cold perspective. And then lastly, the UK Met looks like this. So for November, the UK Met is placing us near to a mid-Atlantic ridge and winds in from a northwesterly direction. This is the climax of the live stream, by the way, everybody. What am I doing? I'm going there. That's December. Nice mid-Atlantic ridge. Going up towards Greenland, low pressure down here, winds in from a north or a northeasterly direction. That is January, so potentially cold potential for December. January, low pressure in off the Atlantic, high pressure in the middle of the Atlantic. Jet stream is pushed southwards a little bit like that, so unsettled but probably quite cool in January. And then February takes us back to a milder scenario as high pressure is to our southwest, low pressure to our north, and winds are in from a westerly direction. Some very, very, very interesting model output within the Copernicus suite models in October. They're all going to update again for November, and we shall see what happens then. Right, let's get ourselves back to YouTube, and we shall wrap up the live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been absolutely fantastic. Borrow is saying Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wow, wow, wow. Right, okay, let's turn up the display capture then. I think my voice is going to go in a moment. It's been good. It's actually been alright, hasn't it? I hope you've enjoyed it, everyone. If you've enjoyed the live stream, then please can you give me a thumbs up emoji and let me know that you have enjoyed it. I'll just see what you've been saying about all of that before we go. Borrow asking, what do we think of Cambridge? It's a very nice place, actually. I've never actually been, though, but I've drove through it a few times. Oh, SB! It's here. Hello to you, SB. Thank you so much to the amazing Alpha SB for being here. Adam, in GavsWeatherVids, Terry's forecast tomorrow for November. That's right, Adam. So tomorrow we have Terry's November forecast, and then on Wednesday, that's when we're going to start Chris's countdown on Wednesday. Not tomorrow, it'll be Wednesday. I hope that's all right with everyone. Benjamin Dover, any retrogression? Gav, there are hints, aren't there? There are hints of a little bit of retrogression, even. Nick Moore, I was saying about the south, the south was a mild bullfest, too much Azores high. I reckon that's probably related to the winter 2020-2021 discussion. Richard at GavsWeatherVids is Jack in the Box there. I don't know, Richard. I was a little bit, wasn't I? I've got a stitch in my side, so I better get this wrapped up, I think. Richard Daniels, hello to you, my friend. Always great to see new names in the live chat. So, Dave Squirrel, Michael McLeod, Jason Stebbins, Trish, James 098, Luke R, Richard Daniels, Matthew Orchard, and Anne Smith are all for that this was a great live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Right, we're going to wrap things up there then. So just I'm going to do a shout out. So thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Josh, the wonderful world of nature and weather. And thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to James098 for the 5 channel membership gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to James098 and also to Josh. John Kelly, hello to you, my friend. I'm afraid we're wrapping up the live stream now. But thank you for checking in. Jason Stebbins, it's all in the balance for this winter. Which way will it go? I want to see it cooling down soon, though. I want to see it starting to cool down soon. James098, it was an epic stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much to our moderators. Thank you so much to James and to Paul and to Kevin. That'll be absolutely lovely. Thank you so much to the moderators. Right, just to tell you what's coming up tomorrow. We're going to start off with 6 a.m. upload. We're going to have the European extended look ahead with the ECM doing a 6-week forecast, have a 10 to 14 day, and we will have Terry Scoley's November forecast. And then on Wednesday, 6 a.m. upload, USA forecast. We'll be live streaming our 10 to 14 day, and then at 7 p.m, straight after Wednesday's live stream, we will start the Christmas countdown using the CFS V2 6Z run. And it's going to be epic. I can't wait to get the Christmas countdown underway, and that will be straight after Wednesday's live stream. And it's going to be awesome. You enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and for this live stream, been epic. Thank you so much for this live stream. That's all for now, and thanks for watching. Have a good night.